Quarantine, day 16. So today's protocol is going to be get a pump, avoid a slump. And there is some scientific integrity to this. So a body in motion wants to stay in motion. A body at rest wants to stay at rest. There's a lot of importance behind consistency and frequency of physical activity. The more that we are active, the more that we're going to stay active. The more that we skip a day, 2 days a week, the more that we're going to stay at rest and not actually get into that habit of making movement part of our daily life. So our protocol today is broken up into two segments. We've got a lower body pump and an upper body pump. We are going to be focused first on the lower body. We're going to be doing some relatively basic movements, but because they're strung together right after each other, you're going to notice that there's an accumulated effect of fatigue, which should start to make you feel a little wobbly and a little happy at the same time. Each movement today is going to be 25 repetitions. So movement number 1 for the lower body is going to be an alternating reverse lunge. Nothing too fancy here. This is going to be 25 total. Immediately following those reverse lunges, we're going to go into fast squats, also for 25. Moving through this range of motion a little bit quicker than you generally would. And then after completing those 25 squats, we're going to go into an alternating dynamic lunge. Also for 25 repetitions. And then immediately going right into explosive squats. You can make these as explosive as you want to make them, all the way from a jump down to a little bit of a pump. All right, after you've completed your first set of the lower body pump, we're then going to complete our first set of the upper body pump, and then we'll cycle through that pairing 3 times. First exercise here is going to be a narrow grip push-up. So some important things here. The hands are going to be just underneath the shoulder blade as opposed to out in this position here. You can perform these either from the knees, the toes, or even up against a table or a wall. This is going to be 25 repetitions. If you need to, break them up into smaller chunks to get through that 25. All right, so next up with the pullover, you can find something in the house if you don't have a dumbbell or a kettlebell, and you're going to get into a hollow body position. So you're going to push the lower back into the floor, extend the legs. We're going to bring our weight behind our head and then press back over. Bring our weight behind our head and press back over. All the while making sure that our lower body stays pushed into the ground so that we are getting both an upper body benefit and also a core benefit. Third movement here is a standing lateral raise, lifting the shoulders, elbows, wrists up to the line of the shoulder, not coming all the way back down. So what will happen here is an accumulated fatigue versus if we go all the way back to the bottom, we're pretty much just doing 25 single reps as opposed to allowing the muscles to continuously have load on them. Final movement in this series is the bicep curl. So again, if you've got weights at home, amazing. If not, see what you can find in the backyard or in the house that you can use to complete your 25 bicep curls.